The government is giving air traffic controllers an extra hour between shifts to make sure they get more rest. In the last 2 months, we've seen 6 incidents of controllers falling asleep, the most recent just this weekend in Miami. Transportation Secretary Ray LaHood said the government is making changes, but workers have to take some of the blame.
Controllers need to take personal responsibility for the very important safety jobs that they have. On my watch, we're not going to allow controllers to fall asleep in control towers and continue to do their jobs. On my watch, controllers will not be paid to take naps.
Joining me now, Republican Congressman Jason Chaffetz. Good to see you, Congressman. Good morning.
Good morning.
No more rest time, no swapping schedules. I'm guessing you're somebody who travels by air now and again. Do you think these new rules are going to make a difference?
Yeah, look, I hope so. I'm on the airplane every 3 or 4 days. And so, look, these are very serious security jobs. These people need to take these very seriously. I appreciate what Secretary LaHood is trying to do. I think one of the more important parts of this is not switching your shift. A lot of people evidently were taking, doing 9 hours and then back to back putting on another shift without the 9-hour break in between. And so it's just human nature. You're going to get tired, particularly when you're focused on a screen all day like they are. So hopefully these will make a difference.
Yeah, I wonder if 9 hours is enough. I'm just thinking about here in the New York City metropolitan area. If you work, say, at JFK, but you live in New Jersey, by the time you get home, sleep, and get back for your next shift, you may only have really a few hours, 4, 5, 6 hours actually, to sleep. Should it be like in other countries where you actually are paid to nap, where they have places for these controllers to go sleep?
I don't think we necessarily pay to nap. Like any other job, if you had a little break time and you could, close your eyes for 15 minutes, as long as somebody else is there and you're up and doing your job. But I don't think we pay them to nap per se. But you're on your break, you got to close your eyes for a moment. I think that's fine, as long as you're on a break and you're not actually trying to steer some aircraft onto a landing strip. So.
Yeah, point well taken. And there's another bit of traveling news that's been getting a lot of talk lately, and that's the video where we saw the 6-year-old being patted down by being given a security screening by a TSA agent. And you've proposed legislation that would require parents to be present during a child's pat down, which was the case here. But tell me what motivated you.
Hey, look, there are other instances, including one that was in my own family, where my young child was taken away by an agent for a pat-down. That is absolutely fundamentally wrong.
Wait a minute, let me make sure. Your child's 18 months, is that right?
No. My child is older than that. It just turned 15.
Oh,
she should not be taken away by... Just turned 15. She's a minor. She should not be taken away by a TSA agent, away from her mother, didn't let her mother know. That is absolutely and totally wrong. So we introduced legislation that says, look, if you're going to do a pat-down, which I've got a serious problem with in the first place, then you're going to have parental consent, and that parent has to be there.
So I want to make sure I know what happened with your daughter. She was taken into a room, and her mother was not allowed to go with her?
It wasn't necessarily a room, but away from her mother where they weren't in the same proximity, because I had another child that was also there, and so she was a little distracted. What I'm finding is that there are other instances where minors are being patted down away from their parents, and that is absolutely and fundamentally wrong.
All right, well, we'll continue to watch this legislation. Congressman Chaffetz, thanks so much for being with us.
Oh, thank you.